And yes, more entertainment is here on more 94, man. That's Justin Bieber right there with anyone. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of my favorite times of the morning. I get to holler at my brethren, Jerome, the player from the Himalaya, who's representing for Sideline Sports ENT. Shouts out to the Zoom fam, everybody who's up on Sideline Entertainment's page and get to watch this part of the show every single day. Shouts out to you, all right? Right now, let me introduce him to the show. Good morning, Romy. What's good?
Hey, top of the morning, man. Miguel. Good morning, Bahamas. This is Sideline Sports Entertainment. Bahamas taking stories from the sidelines and the headlines here only on 194.9 FM. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this way back Wednesday. Gonna hop straight into the sport report. I'm gonna go into the international side. So actually, first we'll check up on some of our collegiate basketball student athletes, namely Kai Jones, the Texas Longhorns, who enacted last night. They came out with another win as they faced Kansas State. 80-77 was the final score. A quiet night for Kai Allen. 3 points, 3 rebounds in that game. But again, shouts out to Kai, man, and the Texas Longhorns. They actually ranked number 13 now. So yeah, looking forward to seeing them hopefully in the NCAA championships. On the women's side, hey, tonight, y'all, we got to tune in. Coach Yolette McPhee, Valerie Nesbitt, coach and players for Ole Miss Rebels. They take on Alabama tonight. So, yeah, like you said, we're looking forward to Coach Joe continuing on with that winning streak. We need that, you know. So, again, you can tune into that game. That's at 7 p.m. tonight. And now on to some professional sport. Got some NBA news. As a matter of fact, some news or we'll go through the scoreboard for the NBA. Couple of games last night, some good ones. Let's see who we got first up on the scoreboard here.
One of the games I enjoyed was the game between the Warriors and the Spurs, man. Since how they played back to back, like the Spurs won that one, and then last night the Warriors actually won way more definitively. So I thought that like that making adjustment, it just shows like when a good coach and a team that's willing to listen and learn what's not, it shows how you can make adjustments and actually like give a total different result. And that's why it always like the whole football thing, one and done, it always makes me be like, maybe like obviously Super Bowl is one game, but maybe if it was like a series, it could be just as interesting. You know what I mean? If you had an opportunity to make some adjustments and I don't know. I don't know if it would water down the impact of the Super Bowl if it was a series. Best out of 3. And it ain't got to be like the NBA with best out of 7. It could be best out of 3. What you think? You ever thought about that? No.
No.
Only for
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, though. But I don't know, man. I was just thinking, like, a lot of these teams, they do face each other throughout the year. But I think that's what gives football such its, I don't know, I guess it's aura, its glamour, because again, like, hey, yeah, even though you may have played a team twice, maybe even 3 times throughout, probably like twice throughout the year, hey, it's all about that preparation, you know what I mean? You only have that one chance. Yeah. So, I don't know, but Nah, I can't, like I said, that one game.
My bad.
Hey, back to the scoreboard from last night. Just like you said, hey, the Warriors beat the Spurs last night, 114-91. That was the final score. Some of the other scores from around the league, the 76ers over the 76ers over the Kings last night. Buddy Hield again showed up in that game. As a matter of fact, Buddy Hield, he had 21 points in that game, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. So but it wasn't enough, man. The 76ers still won that game, 119 to 111. Some of the other scores from around the league, you had the Celtics over the Jazz. The Jazz over the Celtics, 122 to 108. You had the 106-97. And the only other game, the Pistons and the Nets.
Which game was the 106-97? You broke up a bit.
It was actually the Portland Trailblazers and the Orlando Magic.
Oh, okay.
And the Trailblazers won that game.
Okay.
Yeah, we had the Pistons and the Nets. The Pistons won that game, 122-111. The Knicks fell to the Heat by 2 points, man. Derrick Rose made his debut with the Knicks last night. Again, that was a trade that happened over the weekend. but we were caught up in Super Bowl, so a lot of
they
people
spoiled that return, that triumphant return that was planned for different players, but the Heat go out there and spoil it. Shout out to Butler though, he looked pretty good. I saw some of the highlights from that game. He looked pretty good, man. He did his thing. Shout out to Jimmy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, man. As a matter of fact, I'm Tyler Hero. The sophomore now. He came through big in that game to clinch the win for the Heat last night. And the only other game was the Pelicans and the Rockets. The Pelicans, they blew up the Rockets last night. 130-101 was the final score there. And actually got some news from the NFL. Not so good, but again, condolences out to the NFL family, man. Coach Marty Schottenheimer, he passed away yesterday at the age of 77. Just some of his accolades. He was actually top 10 in all-time wins, man. Definitely a great coaching mind there at a loss for the NFL. But hey, life goes on, man. But he definitely left his mark on the game. And actually, and last note here. So I don't know what's up with I guess a lot of players or marquee players are asking to have a lot more input in the decisions of the team. Namely, Seahawks Wilson. He says that he wants to be more involved. He feels that he's taking too many hits in the game, so he wants to be more involved in the personnel decisions. So Russ like, hey, I need to pick some more. Yeah, I thought so too. And it's parade day in Tampa, man. So again, shout out to all the Tampa Bay fans.
I asked for the week off so I could have gone to Tampa, and I was denied my request. I had all intentions of being on the parade route today. With my mask and sanitizer at hand, you know what I mean? But I had all plans to be in Tampa, but unfortunately, my request was denied.
They must not be Tampa fans. Whoever denied that.
I'm sure you know who's responsible for that.
Yeah. We'll talk about that. Yeah, we got to address that too. And since it is Way Back Wednesday, we got Way Back Sports Note. In 1996, the development of artificial intelligence goes way back then. IBM Computer Deep Blue beat the grand champion, Gary Kasparov, in a chess championship. So, that's the Way Back Sports Note. And that's it for Sports Today. All of you, bro.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Jerome right there representing for Sideline Sports ENT. What we're about to do right now is take a very short commercial break. But once we get back from that commercial break, well, we'll be rolling officially into the 9 o'clock hour. So don't touch it out. It's more intimate on 194. We are your Bahamas Super Station. Good morning.